Hello everybody, I'm Austin Kessler, and the career that I would like to go into is clinical psychology. Okay, so for job description and duties, with a clinical psychologist, the description is actually pretty broad, and so this includes many different disciplines that a clinical psychologist can choose to specialize in. So they need to research and treat the following: cognitive impairment, disability, behavioral problems, emotional issues, disorders, trauma, psychopathologies, maladjustments, and dysfunctions as well. So it's quite an extensive list, but obviously a clinical psychologist does not need to specialize in every single every single issue. Rather, they need to have a general understanding of all of these things, and then they usually do some clinical training at the end to specialize in one or a couple of these disciplines, and that way they can actually do their job correctly and they don't try to do too much or treat people that they really aren't very qualified to treat. So the required education. Obviously you need at least a bachelor and a doctorate. That is the bare requirement, the very bare minimum. Generally, it's good to have some clinical training as well, especially if you want to specialize in a certain subject. Alright, so my 4-year plan. So first off, my current major is the Industrial Organizational Psychology degree. This is a degree that I like quite a bit. Part of the reason why I chose the industrial organizational part is because this is very business minded, and I would like to own my practice someday. And so I would like to get a basic understanding of how I'm going to run my own practice, and then when I go to grad school I can actually focus on learning addictive recovery patterns and different counseling techniques so that I can better focus and assist my customers later on. I would then, after graduation, or perhaps during my senior year, I would like to be an intern at the CUNA Counseling Center. It's owned by a family friend of ours, Jim Grigg. He's a great psychologist. He's had a lot of success, and so I'd love to intern for him at some point. While I'm at school, and hopefully relatively around the time of the internship, I would like to volunteer in the Spanish-speaking club. I'm already in the service club, and then I was also thinking of doing the Sai Chi organization as well. I haven't signed up for that, but that is in the plans. That's a picture of me and my family. Obviously, I'm the nice guy on the left in the blue. That's my wonderful wife, Alejandra, and our little girl, Kalani. Okay, so a lot of my desires actually match up with what a lot of other people wanted to do as well. Psychology is a love of my life. I love it. I love studying people. I love understanding behaviors. And I seem to have a pretty good knack for abnormal psychology as well. Just being able to relate and be sympathetic and being able to help people through difficulties of that nature. That was actually number 1 on why did they choose psychology. Also, something else, I love business, and I plan on owning several throughout my life, including including my own practice. And so that definitely falls in the category of being an industrial organizational psychologist. I would like to be a clinical and/or industrial psychologist. That's listed right there. I'd probably do some industrial, but really, if I go through doctorate or through doctorate training, I would definitely be a clinical psychologist full time. I will be employable and have several great skills to assist me in my future careers. Definitely, it's a great major to have. And then my top dream job is to be a seminary teacher, but I feel that this degree will also assist me in my teaching. And so that actually matches up really well with, let's see here, yeah, it will help me with all the other points. So thank you for listening to this presentation, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing your presentations as well.